How about those friggin' Pirates? Yeah, how about them? You guys aren't nearly as energetic as our locker room is. But that's what the story is tonight. So you can ask me whatever frig you want to. Okay, there's been a ton of doubters. It's been a rough week. Okay, but the friggin' Pirates bowed their back and won a big ball game tonight, and we're going to celebrate it. So throw them at me. Let's hear it.
Coach, everyone's a critic when
Absolutely.
things aren't going great.
Constantly.
I think we'd be having a different conversation had that fake punt converted.
Yep.
What did you see in the moment? Was that something on the scouting report? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the exact look we thought we'd get. Obviously, I've got eyes in the box that are looking at it. They gave us the look on the first punt of the night. It's a down, and around kind of deal. I got to look at the film and see what happened, but it got wadded up. It shouldn't have. The look was there. But obviously, by the way we called the game, we wanted to be very aggressive coming into this game. Memphis is a really good football team. I knew that we were going to have to take some shots in order to have a chance to win it. Obviously, I got us behind a little bit there in the beginning. But I'm telling you, this has been a great week for our program. It's been a hard week, but for our kids, just the character they showed this week, and I think that's the key to the whole thing. They never flinched in the first half. So that's rough start. I'm sure somebody will just beat that into the ground. But the character that the kids showed and the way they bowed their backs and really fought to get back in the ballgame. And what a second quarter. I mean, holy cow. The drive by the offense, the interception by Malik Fleming, a great defensive call, finally getting some pressure on Hennigan. Then the return to set us up, and then the strike from Holton to Isaiah Winstead. All the momentum completely swung back, in our favor going into the half, which I thought was huge.
Anything can happen in overtime. Each team
Yeah.
backed into a corner, and you guys came
Right.
out on top. How amazing was that feeling, winning that before?
Oh, it's incredible. I mean, it's, the guys that are at practice, they see Tuesday practices. We start practice with a drill called 5 shots, and we run 5 2-point conversions from the 3-yard line to start practice, good on good. But the reason we started doing that this year is because of the overtime rule change where you go to the 2-point shootout. And I just thought that we weren't getting enough looks, 2-point plays offensively and defensively throughout the season. And so we started that back during preseason camp. And, boy, you talk about paying off. I mean, our kids were very comfortable down there. I know that they hit a couple of them, but, we converted and we, made the stop when we had to.
Your special teams changes worked this week.
Yep, they did. It's something, every week, like I've told you, we evaluate, we look at it. I've never looked at PAT field goal as much in my life as I have this year. And, every kick, we timed it. We went back on the field, we looked at it. In film, we looked at it. I mean, everything. And I just felt like Andrew, number one, had the better week. And number two, I just felt like, Owen needed to just take a big, deep breath and reset. Owen's a very important part of our team. I thought he did a great job with the kickoffs tonight. He's been awesome this week. I mean, he's been very supportive of Andrew. He's been just, I think it's really helped him. And, he'll be back again one day, and he'll be ready when he gets his chance. But I thought Andrew, what a great job by him. I thought Alex Harper did a great job handling the punt snaps as well as the extra point snaps. So, but really solid special teams play all around. I know we had the one extra point. We had the mess up right there between the snapper and the holder, but that's, we erased that and overcame it.
Coach, the interception was huge. Talk about that.
Which one?
Both of them.
Okay. Well, we've discussed Malik's a little bit already. I mean, I thought that was big in the first half to really get momentum back in our direction. Obviously getting field position for the offense and getting everything back where it's a competitive game at the half. And obviously Julius Wood, again, I thought a really solid call by Blake. We were playing a too-high deal with some man under support. And got some pressure on Hennigan, and he airmailed the dig route a little bit, and Julius is right there to make the play. And then, we work interception return drill, each week, and so I thought our kids did a great job of, setting up a kind of a wall down the home sideline, and Julius did a great job getting into the end zone. So that's kind of every DB's dream, but Julius has the ability to make it a reality.
Getting Memphis, that was a big factor.
Yeah.
Second half and overtime. Just keep beating him late.
Well, just number one, great to have him back healthy. It's and I thought, everybody loves his breakaway speed and all that, but a thing I loved about tonight is we talked about dominating the point of contact no matter what position we played this week, and I thought he did a great job running behind his pads, did a great job running between the tackles tonight. He made some great moves in the open field, but he also had a lot of plays where, he'd have contact after 2 or 3 yards, but he'd surge forward for, 5 or 6. And so, he wanted the ball tonight, and I thought what a great response from him.
CJ making the big catch in overtime as well, and then also Keaton. In a game like this, you kind of need your best playmakers to rise to the occasion.
No doubt.
What was that? Where he got to step up on his lead?
There was a third down. I think it was in the second overtime when we had CJ on a post route, and Holton hit the crosser, and CJ. He obviously wanted the ball to come to him, and I just say, hey, listen, the ball's going to come back to you. And, boy, it came back to him at the biggest moment. And, that was pass interference, obviously. I mean, the guy almost undressed him. Wasn't a flag, but that's okay. CJ made, what an incredible contested catch he made right there. And that's a play that's Holton and CJ, I don't know when the last time we repped that. It's been a while. They rep the route each week, okay? But just, those two, we talked about it before we took the field, that, if they gave us 0 man, this is what we wanted. And they did. They manned up CJ in the slot, and Holton put a great ball on him, and CJ made a very acrobatic play.
The difference between winning and losing this game and dropping on the first down. I'm sure Memphis is.
Well, you can reference any one of our close losses we've had this year. That's, I don't know. They say usually throughout a season you usually lose one you shouldn't, win one you shouldn't, and the rest of them kind of balance out. And I don't know which ones are the shouldn'ts, but we've lost a couple I didn't think we should have, and you won one tonight against a very good Memphis squad, and you won it in dramatic fashion. So obviously this is an incredible just morale boost to our kids, but also a confidence boost. Because I'm telling you, when I say it's been a hard week, I don't think people can realize some of the things that go on, but it's also been a week where it just kind of galvanized everybody. And, they practiced. I'm telling you, Friday and Saturday, just the way they've been. I had no doubts when we got to the stadium tonight we were going to play well. And that's why it was a little bit tough there in the first quarter, because I really thought we were going to play well tonight. But just for them to stick together and to win the game the way we did, with just, not flinching, showing that character, showing that toughness, showing that physicality, it just, reinforces everything that we've worked on all week. So this is a big win for, the season, but I think this is a huge win for our program.
Coach, one question.
Coach, down 17-0 with 1:36 left in the first half. Those last 2 minutes are pretty great, and then you go into halftime. What's the mood change during that minute and 36, and then in halftime? What's said during that time?
Well, there wasn't a whole lot said as much as the momentum I'm telling you, momentum is a huge factor in football, and it completely swung our way. And it started with a very solid drive by our offense. They took the ball, they drove it, got in the end zone, kicked the extra point, so, okay, all right, we got a score on the board, we're back in the ball game. But then, we had our timeouts, and we decided we were going to try to burn our timeouts, get the ball back, and we really came after Hennigan, had a sack, and then got pressure on him, and, made a throw that's probably not the most recommended throw in the world, and Malik made a great play on it. And, that changed the course of everything. You respond, and immediately Holton hits Isaiah down the middle. I mean, everything went from over here to, swung all the way over there, and that was the key to the whole ball game. So, appreciate you guys. Go Pirates.